Achieving fluency in just a week by following this routine is possible. No, it is not possible. Actually, here our main motive is not fluency, but consistency. You heard me right. You know what, guys? Consistency is directly proportional to fluency. So, if you get to know how to tackle with this consistency, then you will definitely become fluent in this language one day. So, how to deal with this consistency and how to fight against us? This consistency in order to reach that fluency. Actually, whenever we want to be consistent in our lives, we will be consistent up to 2 days, 3 days hardly. Am I right? Like after passing 3 or 4 days, we lose that consistency, we lose interest and motivation, and that will be really fading away all that time. Interest after passing 3 days. What might be the reason behind it? It is about the routine that we follow, or the routine that we inject in our lives or in that particular journey. So actually here also we have to inject very strict routine or schedule into our language, English language journey. So that is the main thing that we have to do. So what kind of things and what kind of stuff we have to do every single day to achieve this consistency? That is also a very, very important thing, right? So before I'm going to talk about the routine, I just want to tell you one thing. Whenever we are going to learn any language, we often ask ourselves one question before we going to kickstart our speaking journey. We always ask this question, that is, how long it's going to take me to reach this fluency. This is the question that really festers us every time, every single day, right? If you ask me exactly this question that I can never say the proper answer or certain answers, because it completely varies from person to person. If we talk about your ability and if we talk about my ability, it is completely different. Am I right? Your learning ability and grasping power and your capability in learning this language is different from mind, and mind is also different from you, and you can never compare yourself with any other person in this argue. Never think that she achieved fluency in just 6 months or 1 year. So I will be also able to achieve fluency in just 6 months, just like her. How can you expect to excel in this language by just spending 6 months? It is not possible. Just because she or he achieved, that doesn't mean that you can also achieve here. I'm not trying to undermine, or here I'm not trying to demotivate you guys, but I'm just trying to tell you the reality, because every time whenever we are learning this language, we are just thinking about, we are just making up our mind that okay, I'm going to achieve this fluency in just 1 year. So I am just going to do one thing. I'm going to spend all these days like for up to 1 year this language, and after passing 1 year, what happens? We don't get that fluency, and we end up doing nothing, and we end up getting not fluency, and we end up feeling down in the dumps. So this is what we really going to happen. So just do not set long-term goals. Here we expected, or we assumed ourselves to achieve fluency in just 1 year. So this is what we expected, but at the end of the year, what happened? We didn't get, because it is a long-term goal. So that is why we have to just break this long terms into short terms by just doing these activities for 1 week, trying to maintain this consistency or that routine. So whatever we are following, just try to maintain that consistency for about that 1 week. Try to build castles in the air by just thinking I'm going to achieve this fluency in just 6 months or in 1 year. All I have to do is just sit in front of the mobile and watch some stuff in English, and then I will achieve in just 6 months. No, this is not going to happen. because we often bombard with a lot of YouTube videos which says achieve fluency in 6 months or achieve fluency in 1 year. It is not going to happen in our reality, in our real life. So just accept it. I know that it is a bitter truth, but we have to accept it and just make up your mind and just be determined until you achieve this fluency. No matter how long it is going to take you. What is so rush about the fluency, getting fluency in your language? It is not about the fluent, it is about the consistency. As I told you earlier, if you can achieve this consistency, then you will definitely able to achieve this fluency in no time, in just a snap of a finger. So maybe, yes, so that is where all the magic lies. So if we talk about the routine, what kind of routine do we have to follow, especially for beginners? Because they do not know what kind of routine they have to follow or what kind of schedule they have to make every single day to achieve fluency or this consistency. So they often get, puzzled, like, should I watch videos, should I listen to any podcast, or should I write something in English or to get consistency in this language? So here what you have to do is just let me tell you a story of mine so that you will get to know. It is a short story. Okay, when I was learning English, when I was learning this language, I used to do only one thing, that is watching YouTube videos, and that is the only thing I often do. Even now also I watch YouTube videos and I learn English by watching YouTube videos itself. So how to watch videos? Here also it depends on how you watch, how you are watching videos. So always be mindful how you are watching. That means whenever you watch a video in YouTube, okay, you have to be attentive, you have to be fully focused, not disturbed, without being distracted, without being disturbed. You have to watch that video every single day. So whatever the video you watch, so actually here there would be some learners who might say, I'm very busy, I'm not getting enough time to learn this language because I'm a student, I'm an employee. This type of answers we get whenever we talk about the time, like how much time do I have to spend to achieve or to improve or to polish up my English speaking skills. Then I would say it is okay, because even if you can spend 10 minutes of your time or 5 minutes of your time, something is better than nothing. So you just do not think I'm not getting enough time, so just do not come up with complaints and excuses. It is okay. If you are not able to spend 1 hour time, instead of 1 hour you can spend 10 minutes of your time there. Do not say that you are not even getting 10 minutes time. It is all about the priority, guys. If you are really willing to achieve this fluency, then you must and should pay some time to achieve this fluency, right? So you know what, when I was learning English, I was learning this language, I used not to get time just like you, because I was a student at that time and I was pursuing my studies and I could not make my time to achieve this fluency or to learn, or I could not make enough time to learn this language. So what I used to do, you do not believe me if I say I used to wake up early in the morning around 5 o'clock in the morning to just learn this language. Yes, I used to spend around 2 hours, like 5 to 6 or 6 to 7. These 2 hours to just watch YouTube videos, one especially 2 times. Yes, not only 1 time, 2 times. Because I could not grasp whatever they are seeing in this video. Okay, so I used to spend so much time on watching videos, only one particular video multiple times. So I used to watch that video. I used to especially watch cartoon videos. You might be asking why I always prefer watching cartoon videos, because they use very lucid language and very simple sentences, and I really like cartoons videos and animated stories, and it is about the animated stories. So whenever I used to come across any simple vocabulary or any idiom or any sentence, also I used to note it down on my notebook, the whole sentence. I used to maintain a notebook and I used to jot down every single sentence, whatever I think that is going to be useful in my future conversations. Then I used to jot down in my notebook Okay, so this is what I used to do. So never come up with complaints that not do that. I do not have enough time. Try to wake up a bit early, half an hour early. And the way you used to wake up every single day so that you can make time for learning this language. And if you are really eager, and if you are really, you know, uh, zealous, enthusiasm to achieve this fluency, then you will definitely find a way, and you will find a way to achieve this fluency or to polish up your English speaking skills. So this is the thing that you have to do by watching videos in YouTube. You already got to know how to watch YouTube videos, turn on subtitles and just read along with the subtitles. If you just get to come across any kind of vocabulary word that you do not know, and just jot down in your notebook, and then later on you can browse it and Google it. So this is what all you just got it. Not interested, if you have not any interest, then you can also do one thing, that you can just easily listen to English songs. That is the thing that you have to, you can do any activity here. I'm not telling you to just watch only videos or just do this type of activities in your English journey. No, it is not like that. If you are not interested in watching YouTube videos, you can go for anything else, like listening to podcasts or reading something or whatever you are interested in, because this language or improving this language reading really important in achieving this fluency. So I used to read a lot, means a lot. Initially I was afraid of reading books and reading newspaper, but after passing some weeks, some days, I pushed myself to read books, and I started reading newspapers and reading books. And when I started, I used to feel sleepy, and I used to feel bored, and I used to feel like it's really monotonous task for me. It is not my job, and this is how I used to feel to myself. After passing 1 month, I think 1 month of getting this habit, I completely indulged and I completely fell in love with this habit. Yes, you know what, when you can take up the habit of reading English, you will definitely initially feel like, that is this way, in the same way you will get bored and you will feel sleepy and you don't even feel like reading anything anytime. And all this is how you feel, but you just have to push yourself forward. And that is the only thing that you have to do. Just push yourself. Just push yourself out of the comfort zone and start reading. It no matter how bored and how stressful you feel, it is okay, but only for some days. But after passing that, how complicated time, you will definitely able to achieve that problem. Also, you will definitely able to tackle with that reading problem also. So please try to get rid of the fear of reading English in your journey. Also, these are the activities that you have to do that we often do. This is how I used to read, and I used to watch videos and listening to the podcast, and also listening to the podcast before you are going to hitting the sack. That means before you are going to hit your bed. So whenever you are going to sleep, just listen to anything, any podcast or any music. As well as it is okay for you, it is okay even if you are listening to a music like songs, English Bollywood songs, English Hollywood songs. You can opt for Hollywood songs and you can try to just sing along with that lyrics, that particular song. So whatever you are just trying to listen, if it is not possible for you to keep up with the piece of the sing, and then you can do one thing, that you shift to English podcast. And these are the activities, these are the normal activities that we often do, right? But here the main thing is how we are executing these activities. If you are not interested in watching or listening podcast or anything, then you can shift to any other thing like reading books. Reading books is a great way to escape yourself from this busy or from this noisy or a commotion or environment. It will take you to the peaceful world. So try to read a book. If you do not like that, you can try to pick up the book and try to immerse yourself in that book. So this is what you can do. I'm not forcing you to do all these activities every single day. Just do 2 activities if you are doing listening, and if you are reading, then it is okay for you. For the next day, what you can do, or you can watch any YouTube video, or have to ask yourself one question, that is what kind of activity really attracted my attention and I really feel so focused and determined in that type of activity. If you are comfortable with that activity, then go for it and start doing it for multiple days up to 1 week. So this is the thing that you have to do. Simply, if you are consistently doing all these activities for 1 week, then you are set to go to achieve this fluency also. Yes, but the thing here is you have to be determined, you have to be patient. Becoming patient is very, very important, and we often get impatient. So when we are not getting the result that we expect, actually it is not a rocket science. It is not a rocket science to achieve this consistency by just following any like a routine for 1 week. It is not a rocket science. We can achieve it. I'm just telling you, it is okay. Even if you are spending half an hour instead of 1 hour, it is fine, but you have to do it with your all focus, with your all attention. So that is, this journey is not going to be a piece of cake. Of course, it is not going to be very complicated. It is going to be stressful, and it is going to be burdensome. So journey for you, just but listen to me one thing, after passing or after crossing this phase, this beginner phase, you will definitely start falling in love with this language. You will definitely start enjoying this language learning journey. So please try to force yourself and try to break the bubble of that comfortable zone and comfortable area that you have been living in. So you just break the bubble and come out of it, come out of your shell, and start doing that activity. Whatever the activity you do, whatever the activity you like, just do that and follow it for 7 days, only for 7 days, and then you will definitely feel amazed. You will be actually amazed to see the result. You will definitely truly amazed. You will be actually amazed to see the result by the end of this week. I swear, I'm not going to say that you will definitely achieve this type of fluent. I swear, I'm not going to say that you will definitely achieve this type of fluency, this much of fluency, 20% or 30% of fluency. No, it is not about the fluency. As I told you earlier, you will definitely achieve this consistency. At the same time, a bit fluency before you are achieving, before you are expecting something, you have to put efforts, right? So without putting efforts and expecting something to happen, it's just like, waiting for a boat at the airport. Yes, that means you are doing wrong things. If you are really doing the thing in a systematic way and in a proper way, then who can stop you from achieving this fluency? Then who can stop you from achieving your goal? Nobody can. Nobody can. You will definitely become invisible one day, but till the time, please be patient and follow and try to maintain a strict routine or schedule for these 7 days, for 1 week, and then you will see a magical result in your language journey and in your speaking way. And also try to speak every single day. Try to speak for about 10 minutes, and this is how you have to maintain a routine. So that is okay. It is just giving you this task. You just create your own routine and follow it for 7 days. And it is okay. Do not think about the time, how much time you are spending, but it is going to be very wrong of you if you are not spending at least 10 minutes of time. I'm not going to say by just spending 10 minutes time you can learn so much, or you can learn so many things in this language, but at least we are going to learn a bit. Right? So that is very important in our life, and that is very, very important in our journey. That is really going to add up to our fluency. So why should we worry about of not getting 100% result when we are actually getting 10% instead of 0%, right? So just be determined and just be focused in this whole week, and you will definitely see a huge difference, or you can say a massive growth in your learning journey. So that's it for today's video, guys. I think you like the video. If you like the video, please give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care.